Alright guys, so that's it. That's the RPM Maverick R E-valve muffler. So what we have down here on the ground is our basic sport muffler. The E-valve sport muffler is simply, we just grab a 3-inch tube from here and we're dropping it right here. I know that sounds super easy and you're like, oh my gosh, how can you charge so much more for that? There's a lot of sophisticated bends and a lot more welding that goes on there. So that's kind of what it looks like minus the valve here. Other question was, is how are we mounting the tip? Obviously there's not a tip on here. It's easy. We have these brackets that we use to mount the factory tip to this, and then this goes on here like this, and then you're able to adjust the depth and the angle of your tip. We clamp it there. Colored factory tips. You can have carbon fiber tip options. We have some cool stuff in the works. I wanted to get these muffler videos out so you can kind of just hear what they sound like. If you're running a factory tip, cool. If you want one of ours, this video was filmed on a 3-inch RPM resonated mid-pipe. We've got different mid-pipe options. So you can swing over here. That's a 6-inch resonator on our mid-pipe. The factory mid-pipe, as we've mentioned multiple times before, is 2.5 inches. Ours is 3. We have a full 3-inch system here. Is essentially what I'm getting at. That's what you heard in the video. This is our sport muffler. This is going to be our muffler delete. Even though it's got a little baby 4-inch muffler on it, it's still going to be what we call a muffler delete. This is our chambered muffler. It's going to be a lot quieter than all of our options, more similar to factory. And we're also going to have mid pipes without the resonator, and then we'll have mid pipes with E-valve systems also. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on how we're going to be dropping our E-valve, but it's going to involve a second tip. There's a lot going on back here, so we can't just dump a fishtail out the back or dump a fishtail out the side without burning paint. We don't want to ruin anyone's machine like that. It's not done properly if we do it like that, and we just want to do everything right the first time. So those are coming. Here's some other options you've got. There's a ton of new options coming, and all of our silicone that's on here, the blow-off valve, pre-filters, our intake tubes and stuff are crazy for these Maverick Rs. You want it? RPMSxS.com. Check out all of our Maverick R stuff. If you got the X3, check out our X3 stuff. Pro R, Pro XP, XP Turbo, XP 1000s, you name it, we got it. We even have auxiliary fuel tanks coming for these machines. Go get yourself one, RPMSxS.com.